The
If you wish to
IDW
see
dubs
more
are made by
examples of my
Adrenaline Dubs.
genius,
Link to
head
channel
on over
description.
to idwpublishing.com and read more.
Please, please, please. They desperately need the money. What the hell? Okay, that was a good transition.
Egg Base Sigma, a modest industrial site by the Eggman Empire standards. But it has precisely what I need for my plans. Dr. Eggman may be a genius, but he's sloppy. I'll use my personal
not
login
untrue.
and take over the base. I hate sneaking around like vermin, but I'm in no position to fight my way through security. What?
Then physically, you're not that strong. Good job.
How you choose to exceed my expectations, Doctor? No matter. I'll just
He totally tried 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rats. Force of habit.
Doesn't have the warp topaz anymore. Destroyed in a previous arc.
Multi-tool heel spurs.
Huh?
Activating electro spur.
Okay, that was cool.
Not the most ideal way to field test these.
Whatever works.
Definitely not the time to stress test them. Sloppy. I shouldn't have assumed the codes would work. That kind of unearned arrogance is precisely what undermines Dr. Eggman.
And now you!
Must be better than my idol.
Off to a rough start,
First,
Starline.
focus on solving the problem at hand. Escape quickly.
He's got that triangle thing on his
Avoid
boots,
fighting
too.
as much
I
as
never
possible.
noticed that.
Progress log update. I've hit a roadblock. I've amassed a substantial reserve of Eggman technology, but my current base of operations lacks the facilities necessary to utilize them. My current long-term plans are on hold until I have the tools necessary to complete my principal creations. This would be a simple matter if I still had the Warp Topaz, but Dr. Eggman chose to squander that resource.
Yeah, to save the world.
Force a Sonic route.
Even Eggman values the world more than revenge. After all, if the world ends, who will we get revenge on?
Something else in mind.
You can't destroy the world. All my stuff is there.
Resources I can't obtain as I am. Which brings me back to the present condition. I reiterate, roadblock. I must persevere. Dr. Eggman's ambitions will never advance so long as he's caught in his fixation on Sonic.
Well, he's never getting out of that fixation until he actually kills him, and that's the end of the franchise, as we all know.
For him, which is exponentially more difficult. Since I am no longer in his good graces.
No.
Badniks are limited in their effectiveness. My
And yet they almost
personal
pwned you.
forces can't be completed until I have that base. I need help. But I'm not going to make the mistake of a trusting partner.
I'll make my own Suicide Squad, although without a crappy video game.
And Sonic mutually, I could potentially sway them. And then dispose of them.
The first part's gonna be easier than the second. There's a guitar.
Who are you? Who let you in?
Please, calm yourself, Warden. I'm here for the job interview, remember? The maximum security wing? I think my resume meets your requirements.
Oh, yes.
sort of
This is exactly what
hypnosis.
I was looking for.
Let's head there now. Don't forget the keys,
Of course. I like your enthusiasm. The
It's interesting to see more of
position
Starline's,
has been hard to fill.
you know,
The inmates we're holding are some of the worst in the world. Most of
some
them
of his
have gone so
technological
far as to
advancements
fight
rather than
Sonic
just the
the
warp
Hedgehog.
topaz.
Goodness, how frightful.
His gadgets, that's what I'm trying to say.
Hurry! You've been tricked! Let me out before it's too late!
That is Mimic, a spy and assassin in debt to Dr. Eggman.
Good to see him again,
Betrayed his
although
teammates,
he's not
framed
wrong
Sonic
in
for
this
numerous
situation.
crimes. The list goes on.
Don't sell me short, Warden. I'm a professional. I don't care if you don't approve of my work.
These two are rough and tumble. They're not very bright.
Got him out of the
or
hole, though.
skilled, but they still manage to be trouble. They've held 2 towns hostage and worked for Dr. Eggman. And that's just this year.
They're jokes, but not
Should
to
have
be
never
trifled
tried
with.
to take over Barricade Town again.
How are we supposed to know they still have those whispers?
Stay back. That's Zavok,
How?
the leader of the Deadly Six.
I think he can punch his way through the jail cell.
Indeed.
He can grow.
He can control electromagnetic fields. Putting him in this archaic cell was a clever move. If he were in a standard cell, he could control the lock and release himself.
I see. So,
Wow, you really did your homework for this job.
so you went back to basics.
What game are you playing at, Doctor?
Rather clever, I guess, at the end
You
of the
know
day.
each other?
That is Dr. Starline, protege to Dr. Eggman.
And he ratted me out.
Have you always had hypnotic tools? Why did you bother with the cacophonic conch?
I have a variety of tools, and I know when best to use them. Plus, I doubt it would do much on your iron will.
Save your platitudes. We are enemies, Eggman Flunky.
Former flunky.
Well, no.
It hurts
Still
to say,
funky, technically.
but I was wrong. Dr. Eggman is
'Cause you
not the model I
flunked.
thought he was. He used me, just like he used all of you. But I won't allow that indignity to stand.
I mean,
And
he
neither
didn't
should any of
technically
you.
use
I
Mimic.
have a plan, and together, with our combined skills, we can get revenge on Dr. Eggman.
Hard pass. I don't do teams anymore.
Then think of it as a business partnership. I need your skills for my plan to work. In return, I can delete you from the Eggnet. Dr. Eggman will have no record of you, and you'll be free of his surveillance.
We ain't working with you. You dumb metal virus goo on us.
Yeah.
Dr. Eggman's plan. I had no idea he would do that to you.
Why?
One
You're right.
chumps.
Even we're not that
Use
stupid.
weapons to crush your enemies for free.
And yeah.
Tail shaped.
Ugh.
You attempted to enslave me and my pack. There is nothing you can offer that will convince me to follow you.
How fortuitous. For my plan to succeed, we need to follow you.
What?
My new master. I am no leader. I never pretended to be.
Playing with the
I am
ego.
an
He
ally,
has to be.
a supporter, a flunky. I live to serve. My mistake was following the wrong leader. Dr. Eggman deployed the metal virus haphazardly, letting it spread at random. The minute he lost control, he abandoned his ambitions. But you took command of the situation instantly. You took command of the Zombots with ruthless efficiency. You maximized the power of the Chaos Emeralds instead of squandering their potential. You are everything I admired in Dr. Eggman and more. You're also a vainglorious brute who thinks himself a conqueror. I had a perfect plan to salvage the metal virus plague, but you and your minions ruined everything.
I believe that
I'm
would be the
separated
case.
from Dr. Eggman because of you. So I'll feed your ego.
Yeah.
Give you everything you want. Then lead you by the nose to your destruction.
Giving it all away now.
And sweet revenge.
Okay. It is a kid's book at the end of the day.
Weak little man. Just like Eggman, you're not nearly as cunning as you think. You're plotting
He
something.
knows he's being
No
had.
doubt we're all
Alright.
expendable in your scheme. That suits me fine. I have no love for these lowlifes. But I will sacrifice them to strike down Eggman and find my way back to my pack. And then you will pay dearly for trying to use me twice. So this plan
So
of
they plan to
yours
double-cross
is
each
for
other.
my benefit.
Yes, sir.
But they're both playing
We all
along with
stand to
this.
gain by it.
Interesting.
Was I hereby pledge myself to you?
Then you
This could
shall
give
be
Zavok
next
something
in
he's
me
never
for-
had before. A character. Oh, time's up. Hypnosis wore off.
Prison is now on high alert. Not that you're getting out. That door only answers to my voice. Thanks for the nap, though. It was lovely.
I've been there. I can
My
use a nap once in a while.
loaded with a mild neurotoxin. That will keep him out of the way. Can you unlock Mimic's cell?
Not from here. Release me. Hurry!
Finally.
Security authorization Beta Gamma 01.
So they're all laying each other
For
out.
all the good times!
Don't get too
Interesting.
comfy in there.
Warden, what's going on?
Zavok's breaking out of his cell. He's not out yet, but I need the
Mimic.
three of you to help me
Of course.
pacify him. You're with me. You two, follow us.
Sleep.
Hands in the air.
Why are we rushing? Use your hypno gizmo on everyone.
It's a precision instrument, not crowd control. If we're to
Has
escape, we need to shut
limitations.
down security and
Halt! Surrender immediately!
Turn into the warden. Tell them to stand down.
Right in front of them?
Moron, get Zavok to time to smash some heads.
Gotta make them crumble.
It's breakout time for Rough and Tumble.
Actually, they could be useful in this scenario.
As I
One of the good sides of the wisp spawns is it gives the
all of their whispers.
Sonic crew, well,
Let them prove
the civilians some guns to use that are not guns, you know? Forces had some good contributions.
fine. I suppose I must coddle you inferior non-Zeti.
The poor wisps inside.
I'll scout for stragglers.
Oh, the Hummers are fine,
Whisper,
I guess.
now.
Hurt, but you
Of
know,
course,
not dead.
But why?
For aiding a jailbreak, scumbag. Fooled you, eh?
Control room secured.
Excellent work. Now to shut
Oh,
off
yeah,
the alarms
Mimic
and...
want to do some nasty stuff with the wisp.
Unlock
with
all
the
the
wisps.
cells. Scramble communications. Send this entire facility into chaos.
Oh, you're a visionary, sir.
So we doing
Gotta
this?
play along with
Working
the ego.
these bozos, I mean?
I ain't got any better ideas. Do you?
If he can get Eggman off my back, then I'll take that as fair compensation.
And then they called Sonic, who solved the problem in about an afternoon.
Now that we're warmed up, let's do some real damage.
Hello. Ah, of course, credits. I'm like, are we gonna get an ad or something like this? No. But hey, everyone did a good job, and it's nice to see the Adrenaline crew back again. Always a treat when they release another comic dub, of course, not doing the original comic, but you know, the dub of it.
Next time.
Huh?
Power grab.
Well, yeah. We can read that ourselves. Ah, whatever. Ooh, that was a little animation. That's nice. They're getting up there in the world. I hope IDW does bounce back. I don't want to see them go to business and then leave. Well, they can always go to like Archie, Sonic, and stuff like that, or whatever comes next. But still, either way, it was interesting that this one's it's playing more into the mentality of everything, like how everyone thinks in this. Like, yes, there's some action scenes and they're all cool and all that shit, but it's going into the thought processes of everybody. The Mimic wants to get away from Eggman as much as possible. Rough and Tumble are completely brain dead, but they're also very strong physically, so you always need the brute on the team. You don't have to like them, but they're useful. And Zavok and Star Lines and back and forth, and it's going to be interesting because they're going to just try to double cross each other, and yeah, that could actually be an interesting twist to see where it goes. Imagine if Rough and Tumble actually get the upper hand. We're just like, no one ever expects those idiots. What do you think? You just did when everyone else is going to backstab each other? No, it's us on top. Could you imagine? The break-in and breakout thing was pretty well done too. I like that. Using the hypnosis, seeing more of Starline's gadgets. You know, he's a thinking man as well, and learned a bit from Dr. Eggman. So, yeah. He's not physically strong, but he is mentally strong, which is sometimes more dangerous. You know? Mind versus muscle, I guess. But yeah, now we've successfully gotten together our team of villains. Let's see where we go next. One way to find out. Until next time, later.